Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis P11. I want to welcome you back to the channel, and we are live right now, and I've done this a couple times so far. And first things first, I want to send a shout out and an apology to Ghost Tactical. I know you're live at the range right now and there's people watching that. I do apologize for corking you. This isn't something I usually do, and once in a while I decide. Sometimes I do TacPacks. I'll film them and talk about them. Sometimes it's just more fun just to open them up and see what you get in the mail. Actually got a notice about this yesterday, so this seems a little bit earlier than usual. Hello, Drewsford, how you doing? And since we're doing this live, there's going to be people that'll be joining in to watch while we're doing this. So, TacPacks, okay, these are $49.95. You get these once per month if you sign up for it. They've sent these to me for the last couple of months, and there's been some very useful items in here that I've been able to use, some stuff I've been able to apply to my AR-15. So they're a bit biased towards the AR-15, so if that is your rifle of choice, you definitely want to check out the TacPacks. So thank you to the folks at TacPack.com for sending this to me. And we're going to go and just do a little unboxing and see what's going on. Just let you guys know I did spend some time at the range today. We had a great time. I took out the Bear Creek Arsenal 224 Valkyrie, put a few rounds down range and had a good time with it. Cheap outdoor gear review. Woot, what's going on, buddy? Kingpin's out there. Drewsford's in the house. And let's see, long time no see, Kingpin, LOL. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started opening this. I don't want to cork Ghost Tactical for too long because he's busy shooting at the range. People are chilling out, watching, hanging out with him and stuff. So we're going to go and do this right now. April, TacPack, let's see what you get. Is it worth $49.95? You guys can decide once we get done opening this up. A lot of the stuff that comes in here, I end up giving it away because a lot of the times it's duplicates of stuff that I might already have, or I might have something similar to it. But then there's many times where there's stuff in here that is very useful. Okay. Oh, always awesome to have the sand colored multicam camo cloth. Okay, this is very, very handy. I like that. No, I'm just kidding. This is just to protect your items when they show up in the mail. Oh, here we go. Looks like we got something kind of fun here. So first up, and then we'll go through the little list here of different items that you're going to be getting this month. So the first thing that we have is a pair of mechanics wear impact protection gloves in kind of an OD green color. These are large. They should fit pretty good. These would be really nice because I just usually use gloves from Harbor Freight, and they're $5 or $6. They work okay, but they don't give you a lot of protection for the top of your hands. Something like this could even be handy if you're going to be doing some yard work, maybe going to be running a chainsaw or going to be working on a car. I know that mechanics wear does make different varieties of gloves, but these are more of a tactical kind of feel. You've got some nice padded palms going on here, which is good. There's some grip padding in there also. So when you got to get tactical with the weed eater, this will definitely come in handy too. You've got that protection on the top of your hands to protect your knuckles, the top of your hands, your wrist, and so on. They do have a adjustable Velcro strap going on. Touchscreen capable impact protection. So if you've got yourself a touchscreen phone, it does have inserts on the index finger that will let you use these with your phone at the same time. So while you're getting tactical at the range and you want to post some pictures on Instagram, you don't have to take your gloves off. Let's go and just try these on real quick and let's see how they are. Got to get a pair of scissors here eventually, but let's just slip one on real quick. So I've got kind of medium-sized hands. Okay, they're snug, but they're not uncomfortable. It's not bad. It's pretty nice. You can see how they look when that's kind of cool. It's kind of like some like Avengers stuff going on here, right? And you've got kind of a mesh material up on the top, so they're going to breathe good also, especially as you go into summertime. Yeah, these are really nice. These might have to be the go-to for any of the classes that I take this summer. AR and pistol, right? Might be kind of fun to train with them. You should always practice and train a little bit with gloves too, because it's a whole different experience operating your firearm, running at the range, and so on when you got gloves on versus not. So let's see any comments coming in on the YouTube side. Howdy, hey Drew, sup brother? That's nice of you to donate the stuff that you have duplicates of. Yeah, a lot of the times it's like I'll already have something similar to it, or it's a part that I don't need another one of, like that AR-15 magwell block. I already had one of those, and the next one that I got was very similar to it. And so here we go. We got this going on over here. By the way, the stream, I will post this over on gunchannels.com here in just a little bit. I just decided to go live with it. GunTech USA. What are these, cufflinks? I'll have to figure this out. I don't know what those are. We'll have to figure that out, guys. I will look and see what they have to say in the pack that comes with it. Looks like we've got an ambidextrous safety. Those are always nice to have too. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, okay. I was always kind of curious how you actually get those installed. Just did an AR build with my cousin last weekend, and we did put one of these in, but it wasn't an ambi. But again, usually pretty easy to do. So there we go. All right, so we got a safety lever and some cufflinks. And the America Grip, okay, so this was something that was actually sent to me by another YouTuber. I got this already. I've already got a review video up on it. These are nice, though, because I've got one that's got 8 bits, if I'm not mistaken, with it. And what this is if you got a section of Picatinny rail, you can put the 2 pieces together. You can put your bits on the top and the bottom, and you are able to use it as a tool. You can snap the 2 pieces together. It'll operate as a screwdriver, a hex nut, and like a hex wrench, and then also just kind of a standard screwdriver. So these are really cool. These are made in the USA. They're called America Grip, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the America Grip tool. And they are nice to have. If you had a couple sets of them, you can run different types of bits and stuff. And we'll see what they put down for the retail price of these. So yeah, I did show these off. So these will definitely be going out to a subscriber at some point or another. Something very handy to have. Let's see, a few more comments rolling in here. Damn, Quirk and Ghost shilling. What are you shilling? I did give a little shout out to Ghost Tactical. I saw that he's going live from the range right now. There's no other podcast going on, so it's just something that happens. And so I did give a little apology out to him before we got started. Let's see, I'm sure School will be the first one in the chat. No, I'm not having anybody join in on this one. This is just me talking to you guys. That's a good way of keeping tools with your firearm. Yeah, you know, with this, they do snap on tight on the rail, and they do stay on, which is really cool. They do snap on there, so you've always got an extra screwdriver if you need one. They will also take just like standard hex heads or little hex bits. So if you have strips of them or certain sizes that you need, you can keep those in your pocket or keep them in a toolbox and always have this on standby. So I've got one of these in my my little shooting case that I take with me, my rifle case that I take with me, because I never know if I'm going to need to make an adjustment to parts or scopes, optics, and stuff like that. So that's cool. And that's it. That's all that's in the box for this month. All right, so let's just see what they have to say here, right? So Mechanics Impact Gloves, OD Green, $35. Yeah, that's probably about what they cost for the tactical version. These tend to be a little more expensive. Let's see here. GunTech Receiver Wedgies Pack, $12. Definitely one of those items you don't realize you need, but it magically shows up in the TacPack. These little neoprene units installed between your upper and lower receiver to create some tension and downgrade any play between the receivers. Small item, big difference. Okay, so that's cool. So if you've got, you know, sometimes when you get an upper and you get a lower, you put them together, there's a little bit of play between them. You know, you don't necessarily always get the best fit from like, so you get one company that does the upper and the same company does the lower. It's not always a perfect fit. I mean, it's within mil spec, right? Or commercial spec for that matter. But yeah, so we might just have to figure out how the wedgies are going to work. We're going to have to give ourselves a wedgie in the AR-15. So that's kind of nice. I don't have any issues with fitment right now, but I've in the past done some builds where there's been a little bit of gap or a little bit of space that'd be nice to eliminate. I know sometimes they build these into lowers where you can turn a screw and it puts a little bit of tension on the upper and kind of gets things tighter together. So there you go. And then what else do they say here? The TacFire Ambi Safety Selector. We talked about this one. What this item may lack in fancy packaging, it makes up with light-changing functionality on your kit. Folks constantly ask us to include an Ambi Safety Selector, and we say it was about time. So this is something that I'll probably end up installing on the, maybe my Bear Creek Arsenal AR or possibly my PSA. The Bear Creek I use more often, and you know, Ambis are kind of nice to have if you ever get injured and would need to use it, or you got somebody who's a lefty, southpaw, and it would just might make it a little bit easier or safer, or just train using both hands with the safety because you never know what kind of a situation you're going to be in. And they said that this is $20. And the America Grip, 2-pack grip with tools, $20. Yeah, so this is $20, and that's pretty much what I've seen on the website too. So that is what you're getting for the month of April in this month's TacPack. I think that's pretty much it. Mate pack hints, we have our sights set on the mate pack. Varieties of Spice of Life in this next pack features 6 items total, goodies and gear that will kick off the summer with a bang. So total value, we're looking at 20, 40, let's see, 60, 75, 85, $87 total is what they put down for the retail of the TacPack for the month of April. So one last time, what are you going to get? Spoiler alert if you're just joining in. You're going to get a set of large Mechanics Wear Impact, kind of tactical gloves, training gloves, or just, I guess you could say, duty gloves or whatnot. So there you go. You're also going to get an America Grip tool, which can clip onto your Picatinny rail or any kind of like an M-lock rail that you might be running. And this will snap on there and give you a little tool set. You put it together, and it'll hook on, and you can run the tools. It kind of shows you what it looks like there. You can run 2 of them in a row, and you can have all 4 of your bits right there on your rifle or whatever you're running for that matter. And then we got the GunTech Wedgies, which eliminate that play between the upper and lower receiver. And then we've also got an Ambi selector switch. I don't have one of these yet. This is something I can definitely use. We will definitely get that installed. And there's just a little hex nut that comes out. So you're going to put that across when you install it. Very easy to do, something you can probably do in 5 minutes if you know how to do any kind of work on an AR-15. So range question, what kind of lead sled do you use? Let's see here. It is called a lead sled. Caldwell. I use a Caldwell lead sled solo. And the reason why I use the solo is because it allows you to use 30-round magazines in the lead sled. It kind of has a bar that bends around. It's nice, but it's not perfect. It does move with every shot, but it does allow you to just bring the gun back to center. I don't know if it's necessarily much of an advantage over a bipod and sandbags. I mean, that's maybe even a little more comfortable because with the lead sled, you're always trying to make adjustments. But at the same time, you can kind of leave it and come back to it if you want to. It's secure. And I've been really happy with it. It actually cost me just as much for the bag of lead shot that I bought at Cabela's that I put in the Caldwell bag that is separate, by the way, that you use to weigh down the lead sled. You could probably use sand and have a fairly close kind of comparison. But yeah, the little bag of lead shot was expensive, but that also prevents the lead sled from moving because without it, it's going to pretty much jump all over the place. All right, let's see here. You guys got any more questions before I go ahead and drop out? Hickok is going live next, Black Hat, LOL. Let's see. Anything else here? Just thought that's why it's Thursday. Probably should do a quick video on those someday. Just got my BCA 9mm barrel yesterday. Sounds good. I was going to do an unboxing, but everybody and their brother's going to go live tonight. Yeah, Tuesday night is a busy night. You know, shows are pretty much going on until about midnight at Black Hat Outdoors Court, Travis. Man, I'm not really live anyway. This isn't what I normally do. So my brother's going live where live stream seems to be the new trend. I don't know. I'm just going live like I normally do to show an unboxing of the TacPack. So that's all this was all about. But we'll be back on Thursday. We'll give you guys an update on the 224 Valkyrie, the Bear Creek Arsenal upper. I did take it out. I did shoot it. I had pretty good results with it. I mean, it wasn't, I maybe could have shot a little bit better, but just kind of given the conditions, giving the gear that I took out there, it was okay for what it is. The gun was flawless. I had no issues whatsoever. I just ran federal ammunition through it. And no, I'm having a lot of good luck with that. That upper for $245. If you want to get into 224 Valkyrie, that is really hard to beat. That's one of the lowest ones out there. One of the cheapest ones out there you can buy. That's for a complete upper from Bear Creek Arsenal. Yeah, I know. I'm wearing the T-shirt because I was filming with the gun today out at the range. But I had a lot of fun. I'm going to need some serious optics if I want to go past 300 yards because once you get to around 300 yards, your trajectory drop is pretty significant. So if you don't make any kind of adjustment at all for drop, mil dots, and so on, you're going to be way off because you're looking at about a 1 foot drop at 300 yards. 100 and 200 yards, not a problem at all. Spot on, nice tight group. But once you get to 300, you start to deal with the drop. 5, 6, it keeps going. So you have to adjust for drop, and you really have to get into trajectory. So that's the one catch about 224 Valkyrie. You're not just going to put a scope on it, aim, and then shoot 1,000 yards, and it's just going to connect right away. It does take a little bit of work to make it link up there. So let's see. Where did you say the ambi safety is from? Ambidextrous safety, again, is from TacFire. TacFire ambi safety selector, $20. I don't know, guys, if that's a good price. You'll have to tell me because whenever I buy parts for the AR-15, I just get kits and I just get everything in one shot. And so this is it right here. Switch between a couple screens here. There you go. So that is your ambi selector switch, $20. I don't really think you have to worry about that coming apart. It's got looks like a fairly sturdy hex screw in there too, so it should be okay. Otherwise, any more questions, guys, before we go ahead and go? Let's see. I miss Saturday mornings. You know, I do too, but you got to understand, the wife is living in another town, and so weekends we're running stuff to the new apartment. We've got family coming here. We're going out there. There's not much I can do about it when the wife is 175 miles away, so you know, guys, I'll get back to Saturday mornings. Once we get moved and we get settled in, it could be a year from now. I don't see why we can't go back to Saturday mornings to really enjoy it. I like Thursday nights because I tend to be a little more awake, and I think people are a little more chatty than Saturdays, but that's just how it is at this time, so I do apologize. Have a great night. See you over at Hit or Miss Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock. Yeah, definitely. I'll be there, guys. All right, so thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking it out. TacPack unboxing for the month of April. I think that's it, guys. Make sure you like or subscribe, Travis P11. Make sure you go check out Caliber Corner over on gunchannels.com. It is the place to be. Otherwise, guys, that's it. I want you to have fun, be safe, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, everybody. Peace out.